What is going on YouTube? Jay here from MJTech. Today coming with the second version of the Eufy smart lock, and the first version I did the unboxing and the review approximately 10 months ago. And today we are getting here the one with the rechargeable battery, and second, it has built-in Wi-Fi, which was a big downside of the first unit that I received. I even mentioned it on the video that it didn't have any built-in Wi-Fi and it was only Bluetooth powered. So this one here, according to them, now has a more advanced fingerprint identification. Like I said, it has the rechargeable battery, and also it works with Alexa and Google Assistant. So that's a major upgrade if you ask me, comparing it to the first gen. And so this one here, the box, I would say it's about identical to the first box that I already showed you guys. And just for the installation part of it, I have a detailed video with one that is very similar to this one here. Again, if not identical, all the parts, everything is exactly the same. So that video has been provided down below in case you guys need detailed information on how to get this installed. Now, something I like about this company is that they include everything in steps. So we're gonna see that here in just a second from the box. So first we're gonna slide this out, and here we can see once again their logo. Their boxes are very easy to follow, and I would say very well packed. So inside here you're gonna find, first of all, the manuals with a foam cover. So the manuals are right here. I always recommend that you guys check them out in case you know, you're missing some information. There are certain things that you're not supposed to install before others, so I would encourage you to read the manuals just so that you are well prepared. So inside here, just like we saw with the first gen of this smart door lock, we have again the steps right there on the upper side. This is step 3, and then this is step 5. This is the outer assembly and the inner assembly. So let's go ahead and get this removed. And sometimes it could be a little bit tight. I wish they had like a little pull tab inside so that it makes it a little bit easier to remove. So anyways, here we have it, and inside here we have the exact same steps as we had with the first generation. I'll keep repeating this throughout the video because I want you guys to actually see that other video that I made already that shows you all the steps on how to do it. So we got step 1, we have step 2, step 3 is over here, and then we have step 4, step 5, 6, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get this stuff removed from here. And you're gonna notice how part of step 4, we get also the keys in here, which is really nice. And part of step 4 is to install this bracket, which we are familiar with. Okay, and now that we took everything outside of the box, let's go ahead and jump into the action and get this thing installed. Alrighty guys, so now we have everything here on the table itself, and I have them all by steps. I even removed the stickers here and placed them on the outer unit and the inner unit as well. So the only tool that you will need here is a Phillips screwdriver. In this particular case, I have the exact same one that I used with the first generation. And now something I want to show you here that is different from the first gen is that inside of this box, which is labeled step 5 and step 6, we have the rechargeable battery. Before we needed 4 AA batteries, and I recommended Energizer or Duracell. Again, that was for the first gen. Well, check this out guys. Now we have the dedicated Eufy battery here, and this one has 10,000 milliamps at 3.63 volts, which is really cool. You can see it right there. I'm going to try to focus this, and here we have the specifications for it. It is also smart. It has a micro USB port. This is where you charge it, and then you get here the little LED lights. When it turns blue, it means that it's fully charged. And again, they are promising 365 days with one single battery. And again, rechargeable, to me, that's a big deal. So anyways, that's the only difference from the first gen, other than the Wi-Fi, is the battery. Now let's do the installation. I will fast forward the video for you because we already done the previous video that I mentioned, which is provided down below. And I'll be right back with the app setup. So now that we have this smart lock about 98% installed, all we really need to do is just insert the battery. Keep in mind that it only comes with 30% of charge. You have to fully charge it before installing the whole thing. It is just recommended really so that it lasts the time that they're promising that it will last. And don't forget the little plug that comes included inside of 5 and 6 step. Also, something that I want to mention is that I skipped step 2, which is the striker plate. This goes mounted on the frame of the door. Unfortunately, I don't have the frame here right now available. So in this case, we skip step 2, but in your case, you will install this on your door frame. So now all we really do is just insert the battery on here and we should be good to go.
Welcome to Eufy Security. Please download the Eufy Security app to complete setup.
Alright guys, so we got everything set up on here. I already downloaded the application for when I had the first gen, which is right here. It's called the Eufy Security. Something I almost forgot to mention is that you have to make sure that your deadbolt moves freely after installation, because if it doesn't, most likely your motor inside of the smart door lock will be working too hard, and that's not good. You could damage the lock very easily, so make sure that everything's moving freely, and if it is, you are ready to proceed here with the application. So again, once downloaded, in which you can do it with iOS and Android, you simply open the application, and from here, after you log in, if you haven't done so in the past, then all you have to do is provide your email. They'll send you confirmation, you set up your account. Once everything is set up, you click on add device, and then from here it'll ask you which device you are adding. So in this case, we are adding, there's 2 smart locks as I mentioned before. This is gen 1 and then this is gen 2. You have to make sure that it says Wi-Fi on there. You click on it, and now you see this little QR code. That's why you cannot install the cover yet. You have to scan it, and then from here it'll try to give you a little guide on how to install it. In this case, we have finished the installation, and now just like we used to do with the first gen, you click here the button that says set until you hear the beep, and now it says ready to set up. So all you do now is click on next. So you click on where it says I heard the voice prompt, and then you click on next, and from here it will start connecting with the smart door lock. First it'll do it via Bluetooth. So let's see here, I have closed the door. Yes, this is just a simulation. We haven't really closed the door yet, but in your case, make sure that everything is aligning well, and we click on calibrate.
Calibration complete.
Okay, so now from here, this is the feature that we didn't see on the first gen, and right now it has read all the Wi-Fi's. Now it does only accept the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, not the 5G one. So in this case, we are connecting here to my Wi-Fi router, and let's just put in the password real quick, and there we go. So now we click on confirm, and I think that I have done it correct. For the rest, the settings are exactly the same as the first gen, and that includes the passcode, the fingerprint. Everything else is exactly the same way as we used to do it. The only difference now is that, well, we have a Wi-Fi setup to do. So let's click next here. Now here is where we enter a passcode. So in this case, for now, I will do just 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be setting this up again later. So it says that it is too weak. So let's try something else here. Let's try one that I commonly use for 4 digits. There we go. And now we will do the fingerprint setup. I'll do this again just in case you guys haven't seen it before and you want to see it now. So this is the little fingerprint scanner. Let's go ahead and start enrollment.
Start fingerprint setup.
Okay. I can tell that it is much more responsive than before.
Fingerprint setup complete.
Okay. And then later you can add more, of course. So in this case, we're going to click on done. And that's pretty much it. So we set up the passcode, we did the fingerprint. You can use the little key fob here to open the lock, and the way you open it is the same way as before. Okay, And here we have the keys for it. So let's just go ahead and try this out real quick. And again, everything is super smooth. So let's take the keys out. Let's lock this. Okay, so now I went ahead and locked it real quick. To unlock it, you can either do the fingerprint. Very cool. And to lock it again, you do the fingerprint as well, or you can enter the passcode, or again do it with the keys. So we are testing now the fingerprint, which again seems very responsive so far. And here you will notice how it gives you the information that your door has been unlocked. Now something I want to do here real quick is of course disconnect from the Bluetooth, and then I want to do the same thing again. So it keeps saying unlocked. Let's lock it. And this is via Wi-Fi. So you can see that again, I don't have the Bluetooth on any longer. I just have the Wi-Fi, and it keeps giving me the information that now it is locked. And something I did notice is that it is a lot more responsive than before. So let's go ahead and open it real quick. Very, very nice. Let's click on here. So now we can again do the same thing. I just want to show you once more that I am not connected here to the Bluetooth. This is just via Wi-Fi. And I will go ahead and lock it. And boom, that's just phenomenal, guys. Keep in mind that this is not just because I am inside of the Wi-Fi range. As a matter of fact, I'll do another test. This time I'm going to disconnect from the Wi-Fi just so that we simulate as you know, we are out there. And so I'll do the same thing again. Now it is taking just a little bit longer just because of the fact that it is communicating. Okay, so there we go, and let's unlock it again, and everything is working as intended. Again, now we have here the Wi-Fi disconnected, and everything so far seems perfect. Now something I can't speak about is the battery life. This is, well, maybe next year I'll do a video review of the battery if you guys request it. But so far we have done here today the unboxing, the partial installation tutorial. If you need more details, the video has been provided down below, and of course we have done the review about this little unit. So let me know down below what you guys think about the Eufy Wi-Fi smart lock. Will you buy it? Will you pass on it? What you think? Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more, click on that bell icon, and I'll see you guys on my next one.